Hello everyone, it's Cynthia. Thank you for joining me today at Including You Journals. I am excited to try something different today, and I did, and I threw away, I trashed my last video because I'm like, this did not work. I have no idea how to save it or what to do, but I think I saved it. I was watching Cori Dahmen share something the other day, and it was, I think, a list of some things that she used in her journals. And one of the things that I've never thought of, nor have I ever seen anybody do before, is she created, using her divots as she has cut out from pockets, those little thumbnails, a belly band. And I thought, oh, that is such a cute idea. So I didn't have any divots saved up. I pulled out several sheets of paper and I started cutting circles, thinking I'll just cut them in half. So I'm showing you what I messed up now I did this. I think that looks ridiculous because it's a whole circle and it doesn't have the shape that she had in her book. So then I got the idea that probably what I needed to do was not cut these divots or circles in half, but cut them smaller. So I'm going to pull this belly band aside and figure out a way to use those circles. And now I have the circles and I found the size. This green is the size that I actually cut. So you can see from the half part of the circle, not a lot of paper was cut off, but boy, does it make a big difference. So I don't know how to measure that. I just eyeballed it. So you can see that I cut off this much here from my circles. So I'm not going to use this half because this half is larger. I would need to cut down both sides. And then I pulled in a journal so I could actually look at the journal page itself. Let me make sure I'm getting this centered where you can actually see. Now, I don't have these big circles anymore. I have this. And I have no idea how Cori, because she didn't share that part of the information, how she put these together, if she overlapped them or what she actually did there. I don't want to overlap too much because I want that belly band. I may have to add another piece to this and then just cut it down. I'm not sure how that'll work, but we'll see. So if you'll see and notice here, we're not getting that whole circle shape here. We're getting more of an oval type figure. And that's what Cori had. And I really liked the way it looked on the journal page as a belly band. And again, it doesn't have to be exactly like this. You may not even like the concept, but I simply wanted to try this. I thought it was cute. And I thought, wow, what a great way to save the divots and utilize everything that we have so that we're not getting any waste. I just think that is so cute. Now I'm sitting here thinking, so how are you going to put it together? Because before I had just brought in a piece of white paper and I glued those little divots, just like I've put them here on the page. I glued them on the page and then I cut them out. But again, I didn't like going in too much, so I'm not sure about that. I don't know if I want to get a piece of coffee dyed paper and leave the strip intact with just these on top. I wish I could have seen, I wish she would have said, this is how I did it. But, sometimes you can see something and you just know, oh, this is how this person has created this. I can do that. I'm not having such luck with that this time. So let me see if I can find a piece of coffee or tea stained paper, or maybe even an older piece of book page. I'm looking, I'm sorry, I stepped away from the camera for just a second. I'm coming back quickly. I think I'm coming back quickly. I'm going to bring in two things here and we'll just see what that might look like. A piece of vanilla, I say that I think every time I show it, a piece of manila file folder, which is more the color of that page, or a simple book page. It's awfully thin though. It already is so brittle. This early 1900s paper is so brittle in my hand. And I think this might give us a little bit more of what we're looking for. But again, I'm not sure. Okay, I have 2 pieces of paper there I didn't realize I had. Okay, I think I like this configuration. I'm going to slide the book over, but leave it so that I can see how tall I actually want to make this belly band. And if I'm doing the right size here. Again, I'm not sure. Let's just go ahead and create, and we'll come back and see what happens. Now, I may glue down this one more time. Let's try. I'll use that as my glue page. And I don't have to put it all the way in the center of my paper. I don't want to waste that file folder. That manila cardstock is really great to use. I love it for cards, even more so for pockets. Okay, and so when I am in the middle of this, I tend to quit talking, and I'm catching myself not talking. So let me ask you how you are. I hope you're doing well. I had a great weekend with some friends back from my home state of North Carolina. They were wonderful. It was so good to see some North Carolina friends, but it was also good, isn't that funny? It was also good to come home. So I enjoyed coming back to my new Tennessee home and being here in Eastern Tennessee. And the people here have been absolutely wonderful. I have been working in marketing and sales, and in doing so, I have met some of the nicest people, very friendly people, very nice here where I live. And it has been wonderful to do so. And I've enjoyed coming back to them. Even though when I crossed that North Carolina-Tennessee line, I thought, oh my goodness, I'm home. How is it that that feels that way when I was going back to my home state initially over the weekend? But it was good to come home. It really was. And it is a very cool day here in Eastern Tennessee. The wind is blowing quite a bit. And that's keeping our temperature of about 60 degrees, I think. It might get up to 63 today, but it's already afternoon. So I'm looking up at the clock now. It's about 4:30. It may already be past the warmest part of the day. I'm not sure. Okay, so I think you get the idea, and this looks so much more like what Cori's looked like. I'm just not sure if I'm going to be able to, I don't know if she had that on a band, so let's just look at that and see what that's going to look like. I'm sorry for bringing this up to my face where I can see. I hope it doesn't mess up the focus of the camera and drive everyone nuts. I have seen that happen before, where the camera goes in and out. Isn't that crazy? Okay, I think I'm going to leave it like this because in doing so, I have that flat background, and I could, of course, have used tea paper. If I'd had that handy, I would have probably used that. But because this card is flat, it is not going to impede any way a card going in and out from my belly. I'm going to be able to get it in and out simply my belly, my belly band, excuse me. And I think that is going to be great. I didn't bring any kind of lace or ribbon here with me either. but I can see utilizing a piece of some kind of crochet ribbon, right here, some like this on the edge. I think that might finish it off. If I went in and got a piece of this ribbon to go on either side, I think I would like that much better. Again, I'm going to step away from the camera, just looking to see if I might, by chance, have some of that lace trim, and I do, right here with me so that we can see what it looks like. I don't have any art glitter glue. I'll put that away. Let's try that. Let me see if I can go back to the page we were working on, and I believe that was right there. And set it aside. And I do not do very much in the way of antiquing with inking, but if you do, I think that would help. That distress would make that look even better if you wanted to distress that. But especially if you were making I can see how nice this would be if you were creating what kind of a journal? Something that might be a little more modern or a little bit more youthful. I think this would look really great. And now I'm going to use it in this journal, and I think it's going to be great here. But I really think you could make this work with some fun colors and paper, maybe without putting the lace in, but even doing an odd kind of background. Wouldn't that be fun to put your divots on an actual background and have the background of the other colors showing up through there? And I might try that at a later time too, but give you an idea. I think I like that. So thank you, Cori Dahmen, for sharing that. Maybe someone else can show us how you have created something like this in an even different way than what I put it together. And if Cori Dahmen ever sees my video, maybe Cori can teach us how it's really done, because I'm probably terribly messed up her idea. But it is something different and something new, and I love it. So thanks to Cori. I hope you all were inspired for some idea, to do something and go forward with this. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a great day. See you next time. Bye.